such clear counterplay, most notably in those offstage situations that you said, he's really not worried about it.
Yeah, you know, sounding off in chat as well. B-Bats is of the same mind. Where
there you go.
Of Fleet, Clairen not being nearly as bad as it once was. So could see that happening. But in every set that these two have played, Cake has opted to stick the Forsburn as of late. You know, there was like Riptide last year where Cake was still playing Fleet. But every set since Forsburn come out, it's been all fours against Rongunshu, just trying to optimize this Forsburn advantage state against Clairen and to minimize the amount of neutral interactions he wins. Case in point, instead of just cashing out with the back air, it looks for the down air down strong to just maximize what Forsburn can do at every opening.
Yeah, you're talking about optimizations, and I'm seeing him left, right, and center. The way he's able to pivot to get things like the down air off stage that even set up the scenario that got to what you were talking about. So precise with every one of those, and that really is just the generational talent of CakeAssault.
He's been doing it for Rivals 1, Rivals 2, Nick All-Stars Brawl.
Yeah, there you go.
And the down strong case.
I've seen him play Brawlhalla at least once.
You know, he's been around. I hear his Garfield's crazy.
It is. I've commentated his Garfield. It's nasty. Yeah. It's like so neutral based. Like he doesn't even worry about the game mechanics. It's hilarious.
Let's go, Garf. You know, Rongunshu, though, can never state anything bad about Rongunshu. If the only thing getting in his way when it comes to taking majors and beating the best would be his own bracket nerfs. So if Rongunshu's able to keep a cool head, no matter what position he's thrown in or what mix-up Cake presents, then you better believe that everything he does can be maximized to the highest level of play.
And your combo game is very strong against fours, as we see that close out with a beautifully spaced tipper nair. So Rongunshu is in that situation where if you can get the right hit, the right grab possibly, you can enter the turn-based RPG, and it doesn't matter what Cake does. It doesn't matter how generational I claim his talent is. He's still going to get hit by the same combo as everybody else.
The high teleport avoiding the counter there. No plasma field. Oh, gets it the second time, but we're floor hugging the plasma field.
Throw.
Yet it doesn't matter. We're getting this combo going. A teleport to ledge gets Forsburn out of the combo, and Cake trying to find a poke, but the up tilt reaching. Trying for a loop, but no dice. CakeAssault with the reversal. That does take the stock up strong. He cemented Cake's lead.
That's tough. If you had pivoted the other way, that actually would have worked. It would have been true, but Rongunshu wasn't able to find the right positioning there. Speaking of finding positionings, CakeAssault's doing a really good job of finding positions to use that forward air to get off the ledge.
Yeah, you get the invincible forward air working, and you can just hit fall it and start a full combo after.
Oh,
wow, what a turnaround. Almost just like stealing back center stage with one quick pivot F-strong, and suddenly we're back at an even game that could be very, very not even very, very soon.
Cake was so confident in that crouch catch, like, I'm a floor hug you like you've never seen. And Rongunshu read him like a book, turning things around, but getting turned around on himself, ledge refresh, and that is just a 50-50. It doesn't matter what you do. Cake is able to cover either.
Finds the up tilt. No tipper on any of these, though. Can't extend the combo any further than that. Gets the clone pop, calling out the jump into the forward strong. But Clairen, if Clairen finds a wall, she's making it back every single day of the week. Rongunshu knows this and flexes this to the nth degree.
And it's very hard. It's very hard for Cake to do anything to counter that, and that creates this situation where now Ron, he has a lot of opportunities to go deep, and he gets rid of the smoke, which means, as you said, the call-out, winning him game number 1. You get rid of that smoke, he can't up special a second time, he can't pull out that clone.
Yeah, you want to up special high after the smoke so you get more time to stall, especially if you don't have clone readily available for added mix-ups. But Ron called that out massively, forcing Cake to either make a very, very abrupt angle change or, you know,
and often, like, you're too far in, right? Because you can't just reset the stick to neutral at that point. You've already given it an angle, and it's going to take it. Now, that is something that I see CakeAssault get called out for sometimes. It's a very popular option of his to go for that high recovery. So Rongunshu may be pushing through, making a read on the level 1 game plan, and now we'll have to see throughout the rest of the set, how does CakeAssault mix that up, since it's clear Ron knows what he's going for.
I really love this stage pick for a lot of reasons. Namely, on the surface, no walls makes Clairen's recovery so much harder.
Yes.
But on the second layer to that, the platform layout, mobility, timing, stage dimensions, a lot of that are similar to a stage in Rivals Ether 1 called the Ethereum Gates. And that is easily Forsburn's best stage in that game. So it adds a lot of familiarity. It adds a lot of the same dynamic that that stage offers with amazing plat drop movement for a character who loves to emphasize plat drops. And with the lip over the edge, you can start threatening big Forsburn down airs and so much more no matter what the platform layout is. Now, the same thing holds true for Clairen.
Yes.
Flat drop merchant, as we see Rongunshu
as she's continuing to take advantage of that threatening combo game. CakeAssault finally getting an opening and does get the non-floor hugged F strong. That's something that Ron has been called out for a couple times. And now we've got Super Clone, we've got Combust, a lot of options here for Cake.
I'm pretty sure we might be saving this for a neutral special recovery, as we do find the back air. Nice delay in order to make sure you can get the max jump on the slight fall after the down air. Down air. Oh, we are going super clone. Interesting.
I always find that to be an awkward scenario, and I think the reason Cake probably went for just throwing out the clone was he doesn't want to lose the rest of his toolkit holding on to this Ex Machina option that he can't really do much with at low percent.
Down strong picks up. And 100% agree with you. Like, oftentimes you need smoke, especially in a matchup like this where...
Or clone.
Yeah, you need those extra resources. So charging and holding on to that full combust is just not worth it after so long.
Ooh.
Oh, big
Great catch.
Reverse bear. Okay, nice pickup from Cake.
Again, we've got this online. Goes deep. I wonder if he was going to try to go for the combust there. That would have killed if he got the hit. But yeah, that's not going to work. Not on this patch. That would have, like, I don't know, a month ago, but... times have changed.
Yeah. Slight changes all across the board. Gotta keep tabs on. Grabs the jab too.
Oh, we dash dancing.
Tries for double dash attack. Okay, Rongunshu really trying to maximize some conversions here. Understanding the percent deficit and knowing just how to get rid of it. But no tippers on those up tilt. Any tipper up tilt can mean the world for Rongunshu, and he's looking for a tipper nair, and it picks up the platform assistance for Rongunshu, steals back the lead.
Yeah, hang on a moment. I came into this thinking surely CakeAssault's going to walk it through, but Rongunshu showing us his power, his consistency with his character, his combo game, his reads on CakeAssault's defense as he misses a tech, 50% already unanswered, and we're getting a little bit more.
The pressure with the bear. He's been at 141 forever. Forward throw doesn't guarantee anything at these percentages, but it does let you set up clone and these teleports. Yeah, there's the back air to close things out. Cake with the swift recovery in order to make sure that you're at very least bringing this to final stock. Combust is online, but you might not get a chance to use it.
This is looking rough for CakeAssault, and again Rongunshu. Yeah. That was a JV2.
Yeah, so it close. It counts as a 2-stop. It's there, and it's making sure that Rongunshu is up 2-0 on CakeAssault, the second seed of the tournament, threatening to be put into losers right here, right now. And I just can't help but think back to their Battle of BC top 8 qualifier, where Cake was down 2-0, oftentimes losing these games in like pretty bombastic fashion, but Rongunshu Rongunshu wasn't able to close things out, being so close to the victory.
That is a good point.
Gotta see him lock things down in a very, very tight set, because you know when Cake counterpicks the Tempest Peak, you know he means business.
Yeah, you talked about their storied set history earlier, and that is a huge part of it. The fact that these sets aren't always super confirmed one way or the other. Oh my goodness, forget confirming the set. He just confirmed that stock at 15%. CakeAssault starting to look down the barrel of the gun. Can he find an answer before Rongunshu pulls the trigger?
He's going to need this stock pretty quick in order to do that, Lentini. One backer after the other is always bringing us to those big final moments, but finding a way to land a big kill confirm against Clairen is oftentimes the hardest part. You're able to get up damage, but one big back air ought to do it. There is no jump on Rongunshu. Has to get to the wall. Does so successfully.
Oh, we messed up the timing. It was an awkward spot where you don't know if you have time to ledge refresh or not, and unfortunately CakeAssault guessed it wrong, which gives Ron another opportunity. Another grab, another tech chase, goes for the neutral special. CakeAssault manages to air dodge out, but we are scrapping at the ledge.
Oh, jab up tilt to extend, 125% here, and you just need anything. Going for a full cape, trying just for any conversion to see if Rongunshu's jumping, but we're finding it down there. The DI is out.
We're still alive.
For exactly that purpose. The parry. Yeah, we're grabbing
ledge. Drop from ledge.
Oh my God, Rongunshu's just playing near perfection around this matchup. Some swift platform movement is there for Cake, who once again loads up on Combust. Has yet to find one to land, or even a super clone usage. Rongunshu just playing with He's playing with such poise.
Yeah, Cake doesn't have a solid answer of how to kill these stocks. That has been the key factor. He can rack up damage, but then what? He gets stuck, and Rongunshu is not getting stuck the same way. It's 2 stocks to 1, 2 games to 0. CakeAssault on his final opportunity here, and once again, we've got that early grab finally. CakeAssault finding it down there to break out of one of those.
All right, the CC grab, couple forward airs. Decent damage. It's not just about damage at this point, though. It's about momentum. Cake needs to find one of these big reads or big plays, and that's certainly a huge one. There's no jump. You grab the ledge, and we're right back to even here, Lentini. Just as the big play is calling, Cake finds it and starts that momentum. Oh, but misses the read on the down strong. Nice stuff from Rongunshu. Gets a chance for an up throw. Down there looking for a regrab and finds that grab after the tech chase.
Yeah, gets it either way there. The Nair does not tip her. That could have been it. CakeAssault getting one more opportunity there. One little bit of spacing could do it one way or the other. But the DI sends him deep off the stage. Resets with the clone. He's safe for now. Can he live? No, he can't! And that's Rongunshu 3-0 over CakeAssault.
Rongunshu overcoming any amount of shakiness that may have been in his veins, and instead it fills them with ice. He was stone cold in all of those plays, in all of those reactions, and in every single confirmed. Rongunshu is the final member of top 8 winner side.
I did not see that coming.
Not a 3-0. I easily
like
saw
a game 5.
Rongunshu winning that, easily plausible. Rongunshu 3-0 and a handshake. Color me surprised, because GOML top 8 is going to be a bloodbath.
That is absolutely crazy. So that was all winner side, but it's not over yet because, of course, we've got loser side that we'll be taking it through. We'll see what we've got coming up in a moment. Thank you all for joining us, of course, here at GOML. It has been an absolute pleasure to take you through some of this Rivals gameplay. We've got so much more in store for you. GOML Forever has been an incredible event all the way through so far. If you're in the Canadian area, or even if you're not and you're thinking about, like, what major should I come out to, I've got to say GOML is one of the best. The 24-hour venues, amazing. The venue in general, just having an entire shopping mall